How's everyone doing? Good? Having fun? All right, great. Well, my guy tonight is Marc Whittington, and in the trying to save paper, I decided to take notes on my phone because when I start to get misty-eyed, I tend to forget things. So, all right. So, now I met Marc we both got into the group at the same time. I actually met him at Callbacks I guess it was 2011. And honestly, when I first met him, he really intimidated me and really scared me because I showed up at this audition and I kind of knew things about Hyannis Sound. I didn't really know that much about it. But Marc, Marc is kind of the Hyannis Sound encyclopedia. He knows everything. He knows, who was in the group, what year. He knows what solos they sang, where they sang them, who arranged what. It's unbelievable. And he was talking about all of this during auditions. And I was sitting there just like, oh my gosh, did this just die? I was like, do I need to know all of this? Is this going to be on the final here? And so it intimidated me. But then after, we finally, we got in, and I couldn't believe it. And I finally got to know Marc, and I realized that his obsession with the details of this group really kind of reflected how much this group really means to him. And he's kind of he's a unique character in this group of 10 guys because he actually grew up watching Hyannis Sound. We go to every year we do a spring tour, to his town in Hanover, New Hampshire, and he saw his first Hyannis Sound show when he was in 9th grade. Correct? 9th grade, and he always. I love hearing him tell this story because you can just see this like light behind his eyes come up. He loves it so much, and he always says that he was hooked like right from the beginning, and that he had to be part of this. And he wanted more than anything to be part of it, and he had these idols like Micah Christian, who I saw earlier in the audience. I don't know if he's still here. It's back there. So alumni back there, Micah, and guys like Victor Sandman, he had these, all he wanted to do was just someday sing and join their ranks and, sing with them. And, he finally got to do that. And, he's a bass, he has an absurdly low voice. I mean, if I stand next to him during shows, I feel my intestines rumbling. Yeah, it's kind of scary, but it's pretty amazing. And, I can look at him being this bass, and, I view it as kind of a metaphor. Without an acapella, the bass is going to follow the chord progression of the song, so it's really, the foundation of the music. And, I kind of look at Marc, and I look at his passion and his love for what we do as I think it keeps us all in check a little bit. And, hold on. All right, I can get through this. Okay, so he knows the ability and the gift that we have, the ability to give people joy and hope, and because he used to be one of those people that got to watch it. So he grew up. I don't know where I'm going with this, but anyway, he really is. He's kind of the living embodiment of our the 20-year mission of this group, and I'm so honored to sing with him, and I'm sure that somewhere out there, possibly in this audience, there is another little Marc Whittington that is, one day we're going to want to sing with him really badly. So, all right. For him, I apologize because they're a bit PG-13, but Marc and I have a shared taste in the finer things in life, like food and in particular craft beer. Marc and I, some of our, we love, this is one of our things that we just love to talk about, and so I got a book for Marc that is called The World's Best Beers, 1,000 Craft Brews from Cask to Glass. And we always, and so there's a nice little checklist in here that he'll be able to keep track of all the things that he had and he really liked. So here you go. Thanks, Mike. Yeah. And then the final thing is, Marc and I, some of the best conversations, some of the most rewarding conversations I've ever had with him were over a glass of some nice beer. And so I managed to track down a pretty obscure beer from a very small brewery in Belgium. and it came with 2 bottles of it, and 1 glass, which, I don't know, I guess, so it would be, and I just look forward to drinking this with him and having another, really great conversation with him, even if we're going to be sharing it from the same glass.